Welcome.
This is Scotch with Bob and Matt,
I'm Bob,
and I'm Matt.
and we were been asked over and over what type of glass to use, what's the best glass for a scotch. And so Matt and I sat, we thought we'd come and put all our glasses together and show you some of the do's and don'ts of glasses. Although actually any glass is good for a scotch as long as you're drinking it.
I have to say, I was offered a 1980s Macallan 12 in the back of a band van, and that's what I got it in, a red Solo cup. It was still delicious, but I wouldn't recommend using a red Solo cup.
And we're also given a lot of pint glasses. This one's from 611 Brewery, and again, I like doing a two fingers scotch, and my two fingers is about like that, so this is almost a perfect glass for scotch.
But if you use those, it's right on.
But again, I'm not sure if you want to be able to drink a nice scotch with one of those.
However, I have done a very large rusty nail in a pint glass.
That's also
It's a
I have a
good
little
day.
half pinter here from Flanagan's Hunt. We thought this is a nice one. Also, I use sometimes for the rusty nails that we have. And rusty nail, in case you don't know, is 1 part Drambuie and 2 parts of your favorite scotch, and over ice. And it's a nice evening drink. I have it oftentimes before dinners.
And that one also has a handle on it so your hands don't get cold.
Right.
Bob, I think his favorite is this for a rusty nail. It's a decent size for a rusty nail.
And we've got this at the Ardbeg Experience, and that was a fun afternoon.
So, but that is a nice size for a cocktail with ice.
Can't knock it over.
No, that's the best part of that. All right, so also more standard glasses. Rocks glass. I got this one at a bachelor party, and again, it's a good glass to have with ice if you're doing that. Same with any of these larger type glasses. This one I got from Dalmore is one of my favorites. I use this a lot because it's very sturdy. Got a very heavy glass bottom, but not if I'm nosing my whiskey.
Well, the theater where I work, my boss was very nice to me, and she bought me a little gift here. She knew I drank scotch, so she bought me this little glass here, this little wee dram with Scotch whiskey, my liquid sunshine. Cheers. So I thought that was very nice of her. Again, this is a very nice glass for a rusty nail. A little bit large for a wee dram.
Holds about 1.5 gallons, I think.
Oh, and we also have one of the original New World Celt glasses. This is perfect for a couple of wee drams of scotch. You can get a nice nose off of this one. It's easy to drink out of, and one of my precious favorites.
So we have numerous glasses that are considered nosing glasses. Because nosing glasses, if you're doing scotch and you're serious about it, a nosing glass is
a chimney.
Is a chimney. Yes, it's got a more of a bulbous bottom. Could be any of the Glencairn is probably our favorite. There are several different types. A Copita, you could have one that's got a cover. The cover, if you pour your scotch, cover it up, walk away, let it sit there. All the aromas and the flavor builds. So when you come back to nose that, put your nose in there. Oh man, it's a lovely thing.
One of the things I can't do.
Leave
Leave the cover on long enough to build up.
Is that the minute in the glass for every year in the cask thing?
That's what it's supposed to be.
So
yes.
18, and you can't touch it for 18 minutes?
We also have a little
Never
quart
happened.
glass here. This is a grappa glass, an Italian drink that actually is a perfect little nosing glass for scotch. And then we get down to the smaller ones, just your normal shot glasses.
Bob has a nice New World Celt shot glass. Oh, New World Celt shot glass.
Yeah.
And of course the different ones you get in gift boxes.
Highland Park.
Highland Park, Aaron. I have a Bunnahabhain. There's one from the Whiskey and Barrel Night. This one I got as a gift. The steel ball that you freeze and put in there. Yeah, I don't know where that is. It usually is sitting in the box in my bedroom. But it's a good glass if you're doing something you need to chill. Normally, what I'm drinking most of the time, I'm drinking neat. Normally in a Glencairn glass. These we got from our friend in the whiskey committee group with us.
Yep.
Bob is the Sir Squirrel, and I am Squire Squirrel, and she is the Squirrel Wrangler.
She's trying to keep us on the straight and narrow path
As best she can.
as best she can.
So, I mean, you can have any kind of glass, as we said. I mean, these are hand blown. I thought they were pretty cool. This one turned out well. Obviously, its mate didn't do quite so well, so I don't use those either. But they're something to talk about.
And we have one there that's one of my favorites here. It's the shape of a thistle, and it's from Glenmorangie, one of my favorite scotches. And we've talked about one already, and we'll probably talk about many more of those.
Sure.
So the whole thing we wanted to make sure we told everybody with the glasses is there's really no wrong glass that you can drink scotch with. The object is, of course, to drink scotch, help out the economy of Scotland, and help us have these wonderful little videos that we can film.
Well, we do enjoy our scotch.
Yes, we do.
And you should too.
But before we end, there is one special one that we all have, and this is the Quiche. This is a special one in Scotland. This is the one that you have at weddings or you have it for good friends, and you pour your little wee dram in that. You take your sip, you pass it to your next, and he takes his sip. And it goes around like at a wedding, and all the family members take these sips. And at my son's wedding, we all had our little taste. We've refilled it a little bit, and we handed it to the piper. And the tradition is the piper or the last person that's take this has to finish it. You flip it over and give it a kiss. That's a very nice tradition from Scotland.
So it's a good thing to have.
Yeah.
So anyway, as you can see, you can drink it out of whatever you want. Pick whatever fits best in your hand, whatever your style is. If you're just having a drink, that's fine. You can have any of these glasses. Specifically nosing, you want to use something that has a narrow chimney at the top, a little bulbous at the bottom, so you can move it around. But really doesn't matter. Just like you want to add water, you want to add ice, you can, maybe not orange Fanta or grape knee-high, but you can do whatever you want.
If you want to take a pint glass and put it in Coke, that's fine also.
That's whatever you like.
Whatever
Just
you like.
not in front of us.
Yeah. We're going to fill all these glasses right now. We'll tell you a little bit later which one we figure is the best one out of this batch, if we're still standing.
If they're not broken. Okay.
Sláinte.
Sláinte.